Hello, Leo. This is your reading for love and relationships, October 2017. Oops. Okay, cutting the cards. All right, the first card is a Seven of Pentacles. You have an Ace of Pentacles. And then you have an Ace of Wands. Nice with the two aces here. Very strong energy. I have a Seven of Cups. I have a Four of Pentacles reverse. This is a Five of Pentacles. Oh, wow. So Pentacles are dominating here. The element of Earth. I have a Three of Wands. This is a Four of Wands. And then I have a Three of Cups. Very interesting. Okay. As always, I will pull the outcome card at the end of the reading. So, yeah, very interesting, this dominance of the Pentacles, but you also have some Wands here, which are fire, and those are your element, and some Cups. But you have no, I'm looking, there are no major arcana cards here. And that is interesting because perhaps there aren't necessarily big events or shifts happening, but it does feel like with the Wands taking on the Pentacles here, that with the Wands taking on the Pentacles, it's almost as if you're motivated to address the practical issues of the relationship, especially with that Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here in your present. This desire to make the relationship work through life obstacles, because Pentacles address the practical real life issues. It can also mean very slow energy as well. Pentacles are the slowest element in the tarot. So when you get Pentacles, you get a more grounded, slower issue with the material world, the living together, the finances, things like that. But in a relationship reading, Pentacles also address the physical connection between you and the partner, the relationship being grounded in real life, you know. So yeah, very interesting that I feel like these Wands are you trying to get past the communication issues, the stubbornness issues when Pentacles are reversed. Especially if someone's an earth sign, it can definitely mean someone is being a little bit stubborn. Okay, they're being irrational. Sometimes, because Pentacles also represent coins, they can be greedy and selfish. So when I see that Four of Pentacles reversed in the center of your spread, I'm seeing someone who doesn't like change. I'm getting someone who is not flexible. I'm getting someone that some of you might be attached to who is not grounded, and they're a little bit inconsistent, because Pentacles are supposed to be consistent. The earth is supposed to be grounded and stable and strong, and so when I get that in reverse, I just get someone who is not, who's all over the place, who doesn't have discipline, who doesn't have a lot of commitment. So keep in mind, as we look into your past, Leo, I think this is very interesting because we have a Seven of Pentacles, which is the card of waiting. Some of you you're attached to someone who is standing still and waiting for, they're not necessarily moving forward, they're in the waiting game, so to speak. But the interesting thing is that you have this Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles, aces always represent beginnings. So when I see your Ace of Wands here with the Ace of Pentacles, I get a sense that somewhere in the past, for some of you, a new relationship. Okay. I also get a sense that some of you were attached or are attached to partners who couldn't move forward in the relationship for a time because of other issues, but then they decided to stop standing around and waiting. And so the energy of that Ace of Pentacles sort of moves things forward. There's a new opportunity. And you know, making this relationship manifest. Okay. So yes, this seems to be a very happy time when we have this new beginning, the energy of earth and fire, fire being the quickest energy, but it could lead to problems as we're seeing here because fire's quicker than earth. As you know, earth is slow, but fire is the fastest. And so this might be leading up to a little bit of a conflict here, as we will see. There's more issues with this person. So we have a Seven of Cups here. And this is right under this Seven of Pentacles. So you have two sevens here. And I find that interesting because seven, the two sevens, you have two aces and you have two sevens. And also you have two fours and two threes. So this is all very interesting in your spread. But the number 7 is about revisiting or revising or being reflective, looking and seeing things in a different way, rethinking things. So there's a lot of rethinking here going on with these two sevens. This is usually the card of procrastination. Emotionally being all over the place. You have an emotional decision to make. You have to choose a cup. But you might be attached to someone, Leo, who cannot choose a cup at this time, who cannot move forward in their commitment. So a lot of you are probably frustrated with a particular person because there's a lot of standing still. Seems like things are moving forward, then they hold back. Four of Pentacles is reversed. They're stubborn. They're not going anywhere. They've just decided, I'm going to stop right here until I get my way. That is a piece of a conversation that just came to me. And then the Five of Pentacles, it can mean financial difficulties, but they're only temporary, because you can see here that the trees are bare, it's winter time. This can also mean just going through a very difficult period where it's not necessarily poverty or financial difficulties, but feeling alone with no support. And so as far as relationships, someone is stuck here. They can't move forward because there are other difficult obstacles in their life that are kind of preventing them from moving forward with you. Okay? And it doesn't mean that this person is specifically earth energy or an earth sign, but it does mean that overall, as far as both of you in the practical, real life, material world of your relationship, there are things regarding money and the home and communication that are getting in the way with the other person, and they're just stuck. So these sevens tell me a lot about what's going on with this person. The aces tell me, hey, there's for some of you a new relationship. The relationship is still in the process of growing. It's, you know, for some of you, it just seems to be a start, but nothing is developing yet because now you're getting all these issues cropping up. But here's what's going on in the future. As I said, you have two fours here. You go from a Four of Pentacles reversed to a Four of Wands, which is the card of celebration and joy. Celebration of an engagement. Celebration of a new job, new family. But whatever it is, that Four of Wands is like, it's time to be happy now. Things are looking up, especially for you. The 2 threes, that 3 is the number of creation. It's a very special number. So 3 of Wands is that card of patient expectations. You're waiting. You can see 4 is also a number of stability as well, or stagnation. The 4 of Pentacles here is about stagnation, but that 4 of Wands is that sense of everything coming together in the relationship. That 3 of Wands, it's making your mark in the relationship. You have cause to hope that there's a future. And then the interesting thing is that we have this 3 of Cups, which is the card of friendship and affection and love. It's not as serious as the 2 of Cups, but it does feel, for some of you Leo people, that there's someone who's been stuck with all these pentacles here. It seems like someone, as far as the real life issues of the relationship, the living together, the communication, seeing each other, being together, the other person has been kind of falling back here. And by the time we get here to the future, it feels like you're the one with the momentum. You're the one who is getting past this person's issues. Now, some of you could say, you know what, I'm going to leave this person alone. I'm going to make a new start. That could definitely be the case with this 3 of Wands and 4 of Wands following each other. But also keep in mind that when I see the complete shift here in your future, it also means that for some of you who've been waiting on a particular issue to be resolved or a particular obstacle, the bad times are only temporary. They're going to pass really soon. As I said, you have no major arcana cards. I get a feeling that the issues that some of you Leos are dealing with, it's a matter of being patient, but also holding, protecting yourself, standing your ground as well. If someone's being stubborn here, if someone is being a little bit selfish or throwing a temper tantrum, I think for you Leos, it's always the best thing to say, okay, well, when you're ready to act like an adult, you know, contact me, talk to me, okay? So I'm going to shuffle for your outcome card. And I have a Page of Swords reversed. Now, a Page of Swords can mean a delay. Usually when it is upright, right? It can mean a message of truth. It can be a discussion that you have with someone. But swords are all about thinking and judging and the way we perceive reality. The Page of Swords is always the truth card when I see it. But sometimes it can mean a delay, okay? And it can also mean putting conflicts aside, resolving arguments, okay? Make up, break up. So when this is in reverse, I get a sense that there might be another big delay. It could even mean a minor argument, maybe a big one. But there's going to be a communication issue that you will need to head into, Leo, when that Page of Swords is reversed. It seems as if you found emotionally, as far as handling this relationship, some of you Leos are getting confidence. That's another thing I'm seeing here in your future, that you're like, I know what BS I'm going to tolerate and what I won't tolerate. And some of you in this future, these 3 cards in the future, some of you might get a sense in the next few weeks that you found your happy spot and the other person is not happy. You know, you found your groove, you know where you stand in a relationship, but once again, another person, you know, is probably going to still act out a little bit, this stubbornness that I'm seeing here. So this Page of Swords in your outcome, I'm not feeling like it's going to be a big devastating issue, but I do get a sense of delays. I do get a sense that it's saying that you're going to have to confront some really negative attitudes with the other person and get them out of the way. But this is reversed. If it was upright, I would feel it would be getting resolved. When it's reversed, I get a sense that there's someone whose communication is going to be inconsistent, mixed messages. They're not going to be forthright and honest with you. So be aware of that as far as the energy of the other person, that there are going to be some big communication issues going on with this person. Some of you, it might be an argument, but for some of you, the other Leos, it might be an issue of where do you stand in this relationship? Are you ready to move forward or not? Because I'm kind of tired of this Pentacles energy slowing us down. Okay, so that was your reading, Leo. For my new subscribers, so happy to have you on my channel. Make sure that you check out tarotbyaire.com and look at some of the readings that I offer. I would suggest a relationship energy reading for those of you who would like details on what's going on in your relationship, what the future holds for you and a particular person. So take care. I wish you love and light, and I'll see you on YouTube.